What up, broskies? It's your bro, Solem here.
It's time to ranch it up!
And today we're gonna look at Hearthstone cards that we review for I don't know what reason. You can tell I didn't make a different video today. And like Linkin Park once told me, it starts with one thing and I don't know why. It's Condemn rank 1. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, upgrades when you have 5 mana. That means it probably deals more damage to minions when it upgrades, which is in that picture. So it turns out I speak German and I can translate that. I won't. We talk German now. So, verurteilen Rang 3 fügt allen Dienern 3 Schaden zu. Was bedeutet, 3 ist mehr als 1, für 2 Mana, klingt gut. Summary, it's good. Probably going to see play in Big Priest, will be annoying. Then Horde Operative. 3 mana 3/4, Battlecry, copy your opponent's secrets and put them into play. This thing is broken for Wild, or at least it kind of fixes Wild. In Wild, people play Secret Mage, which is really annoying to play against because they ignore everything you do, they point face. You can do like 2-3 things against them. You can play Zephyrus or Hunter and then use Flare to destroy all the secrets, maybe. You can use Eater of Secrets to eat all the secrets, maybe. Or you play something like Kirin Tormage to steal the secrets, maybe. That doesn't really happen. Also the cards like SI7 Infiltrator, whatever it's called, that doesn't see any play. And if you play the card, it sucks in most matchups. This thing though, that's really good. It looks at the enemy stuff and it's like, yeah sure, I can put that into play as well. I'm a magical elf, I have magical powers. That's an orc, never mind. I think it's going to be like Eater of Secrets. It will only see play to counter decks like Odd Paladin and Secret Mage. And it's going to be really annoying in case you play one of those 2 decks. And for that I give it 5 out of 8 stars. Sigil of Flame, a 2 mana sigil for Demon Hunter. At the start of your next turn, deal 3 damage to all minions. So it's basically Flame Ward for the entire board, but it works in a different way. So you can tell based on the picture, they implement something new for Demon Hunter so far. And that is they have a lightning instead of a secret. And then when it triggers, it does the following thing. It speaks, I think that is Thai, and then it's like, wow, it deals damage. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. So here's the thing, if you play Demon Hunter, unless you play an OTK with Il'gynoth or maybe Cthulhu, whatever, which in White at least is not that good, then you probably don't want to play Sigil of Flame. So in any aggressive Demon Hunter deck, which is any Demon Hunter deck ever, this card makes no sense. But for slow decks, GG's, you have like Doomsayer, but you tell your opponent you have it. But it's also uninteractable, unless it works like a secret and you can counter that too. There's probably more information about that online. I didn't find it. To be fair, I also didn't search. I think that card is meh. Slow Demon Hunter doesn't really work. Next, Barak, and we don't talk Obama. Kodobane, 5 mana 3/5 Hunter Legendary. So it's like a Tauren, or it's like a man and a horse. So technically it's a furry. Yeah. Battlecry, draw 1, 2, and 3 cost spell. Card draws cards. Good card. So for 3 mana you would get a 3/5, and for 2 additional mana you get the effect of drawing 3 specific things in your deck. Do you want to draw anything specific in there? I'm thinking Death Rattle Hunter. You could draw Play That for 1 mana, Feign Death for 2 mana, and then 9 lives for 3 mana. Outside of that, maybe in Malygos? I don't really know what you want to draw. Unleash the Hounds? Maybe Tracking and Hunter's Mark? I don't know. I would play that in Death Rattle Hunter probably, but it doesn't really seem too important. I like cards that draw cards though. You know me, I'm a card draw man. And for that, Barak gets himself President of the United States. Morshan Elite, 5 mana 4/4, Taunt Warrior, Battlecry. If your hero attack this turn, summon a copy of this. For Taunt Warrior, very PogChamp. If you play something like Handbuff Warrior, also pretty Pog. If you play Pirate Warrior, that's a 5 mana 8/8 Taunt. This is basically the Occult Girl for Secret Mage. But it's a little bit harder to accomplish, but it has Taunt. And because you can buff Taunt minions in your hand with things like Stolen Goods and the 3 mana version of that, this could be like a 9/9 twice. Or in reality, probably won't see any play. I still like to believe though that I can play Taunt Warrior and won't lose on turn 4. 2 cards for Demon Hunter. Curtis, Ashman. Attack the left and right enemy minions, outcast immune this turn. So this one deals 6 damage and you summon a 3/4. Maybe. And it's not guaranteed to kill anything. So this card deals its Fireball, but split. Seems good for a Demon Hunter card. Seems like a solid card you might run in most decks. But I feel like nowadays in like 2021, decks are kind of optimized to do whatever it's supposed to do. I'm not sure if this card helps whatever deck you play to do what it's supposed to do. Razorfen Beastmaster, 3-mana 3/3 Death Rattle, summon a Death Rattle minion that costs 4 or less from your hand. This is pretty sick. Reminds me of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have the effect of summoning a minion with 1500 attack or less from your deck, so you can kind of cycle through and go infinite. This thing can summon itself from your hand, and then it summons Blood Mage Thanos, and then you draw a card. I think if we see more slow cards for Demon Hunter, maybe it's actually a class that can play a slow game plan and not just lose on turn 4. But I think it's going to be like any slow Hunter deck, the hero power makes it close to impossible. You need to play Finley, replace your hero power, or you constantly play aggressive. Anyways, I'm a fan of having slow cards in Demon Hunter. While Reckless might be a League of Legends player, we now have his Apprentice in here. Reckless Apprentice, 4-mana 3/5. Battlecry fire hero power at all enemies, so it deals 1 damage. Or, if you upgrade your hero power, which you can't do by playing an odd deck with this card, but you can do by playing Justic a True Heart, you can deal 2 damage. If you get a random Shadow Form, you can deal 2 damage. And if you get the Priest hero power upgraded, you heal every enemy by 4. Wow, amazing. Now, after I told you what Justic a True Heart does, is this card good? Not really, no. I like to believe that when you play Daring Fire Eater, as well as the 3-mana 2/5, the effect carries over, so this card is not that bad if you play Hero Power Focused deck. But me already saying Hero Power Focused deck, that sounds really bad. So I think this card is a meme for meme decks, which I do like. Mordresh Fire Eye. 10-10-10, Battlecry if you've dealt 10 damage with your hero power this game, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That's a really good effect. Now if you dealt 8 damage, you summon Ragnaros if you play Janalai. If you dealt 10, you deal 10 AoE to everything. This and Bran, 20 damage. This and Bran and something else is an OTK. So I think, good meme, probably not that good in reality. Using your hero power instead of playing a card for the mana cost is always worse. And if you dealt 10 damage with your normal mage hero power, you probably had a couple turns where you felt behind. Overall though, good meme, I wanna play it. Then Smithy by Crip. Crip, take it away.
Tempo or even aggressive paladin deck has been a thing from time to time. We will see if it continues to be a thing. It certainly could. They don't just release like one thing that works as an archetype. Usually there's a number of things enabling that archetype.
Like Freeze Shaman, yeah, multiple things. So Smithy does the following thing. He transforms your secrets into living 3/3 dudes. And when the 3/3 dudes die, they become the secret again. So that's pretty sick. I assume they're going to die eventually somewhere here. Do they?
Minions.
Wait, they don't die. So apparently the footage where the minions dies, which is the second part of the effect, and it only has 2, is not in the video. Imagine they come back to, yeah, they play the secrets and they die. Kazakus, Solem Shaper. Battlecry, if your deck has no 4-cost cards, build a custom golem. Which golem can be built? Well, according to Ronchi, we can build a 5-mana 5/5 taunt, Battlecry, draw 2 cards. And then... wow, it survived the hit. Amazing. So Kazakus number 2 is basically the old Kazakus, just a lot worse. Let me explain. When you play Kazakus, you want to do like 3 things. You either want to get armor and heal, you want to blow up the board, or you want to polymorph everything. That's kind of it why you play Kazakus. The new Kazakus, the Solem Kazakus, he summons a brick. And the brick is strong because stone hurts. If you ever felt onto the sidewalk, you know what I mean. But it seems so much worse. Now on the Hearthstone Wikipedia page, we can see a couple of the golems. They kind of look like that. We have like the lesser golem, the greater golem, the superior golem. So whatever all the effects are, we will find out eventually. And until then, I can just say, Prince Valinir sucked hard. He was the worst prince by far. This Kazakus making it so that the deck has no 4-cost cards is really bad. Like really, really bad. Kalaseth is great because he's a good upside. He's basically half Embiggen. But that was for 2-cost cards and he played an aggressive deck. This thing sucks. But hey, at least he looks pretty in the thumbnail. If you want to see gameplay, we have the Solem Daily channel. There are like a couple videos on there. There will be a few more with the expansion release. If you want to see custom cards, there's a playlist over there. And until then, let me hear what you think and take care.